Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class. Our textbook is We Can Too, and today, inshallah, we will cover Unit 2, My Things Talk Time, on pages 10 and 11. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazen Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Fawaz Ragil. So let's begin. Our objectives in today's lesson, we hope that at the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify and talk about candy and talk about numbers and also to count from 1 to 30. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about candies and also we're going to learn how to count from 1 to 30. So let's begin. But first, I would like you please to open your books on page 10. I would like you please to open your books on page 10. Now, on page 10, as you can see in our talk time, here we have two girls who are gathering together. And they are gathering together to have a conversation about candies. So as you can see here, they are sitting next to each other and they have candies in the middle. So let's listen first to this conversation and listen to these girls talking about candies, and then after this we're going to learn what did they say and also how did they ask questions and answers at the same time. So let's begin listening for the first time for this conversation.
Can I have some candy?
Sure. Here you go.
Great. Thanks. How many are there?
Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's a lot.
Very well. So now, here in this conversation, the first girl came to her friend and asked her for something. And how did we know that she made a request to have something when she started her question by, can I have some candy? So usually when you want to borrow something from someone to ask him for his permission or her permission, we usually start the question with, can I? For example, can I have your pen, please? Or can I have your notebook, or can I have some candy? So this is how or why we use the word can I. It's just to make simple requests for people when they want to take from them something, and then we can later on give it back. Can I? This is important thing to remember if you want to request or take permission from someone else and to take something and to give it back later. Can I have some candy? And her friend says, sure, here you go. If you agreed to help someone or if you want to give someone what they need or what they ask for, we usually use the phrase, here you go, here you go. For example, here you go. This is these are some candies. Or here you go. This is the pen that you ask for. Or here you go. This is the book that you want. So usually we say or we use here we go if we want to give people something. If we want to give people something and we want to use a phrase that is suitable phrase with it, we would say, here you go. And after this, she asked about the numbers of these candies. She said, How many are there? How many are there? So now she asking about a number. She asking about a number. We usually use how many when we asking about number. How many books you have in your bag, or how many pens you have in your bag, or how many lessons you have attended for English. So we usually use how many if we want to ask about a number. So her friend she suggested that this suggestion, which is let's count them. Here we have the candies, then let's count them. And what did they do? They started counting from 1 until 30. So how about me and you try to count these candies and see if they are 30 or not. So now let's try to count as these two girls did. Let's try to count this candy so we can know whether they are 30 candies or not. So let's start from here. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29, and 30. So here we do have 30 candies. Here we have 30 candies. So what is her opinion about having 30 candies? What did she say? She said, that is a lot. So she is surprised that she has 30 candies. So again, if you want to take permission from someone, or if you want to ask for permission for someone to take something from him or from her, usually you start your question by can I? Can I? Can I have some candy? Can I use your book? Can I see your pen? So this is what should we ask if we want to ask for permission. We started with can I. Also, the second thing, which is that if you want to give people, so here I'm going to highlight these two because they are important. Can I, and here you go. If you want to give people what they asked for, it's better to say, here you go. Here you go, this is the book. Here you go, these are the candies. Or here you go, this is the pen you asked for. It's better to use here you go when you give people what they ask for. Not only this, but also the other question we practiced, which is, how many are there? And we said when we ask this question, how many, we usually looking for a number. Like, how many candies we have here? We have 30 candies. And how many books you have in your bag? We have, I have 10 books. Or how many lessons you learned? I learned 8 lessons, and so on. So usually when we use how many, when we ask questions started with how many, we are looking for a number. We're looking here for a number. Now, let's listen one more time to this conversation so we can reflect on what we have learned here. So, let's listen one more time and then we will start.
Can I have some candy?
Sure. Here you go.
Great. Thanks. How many are there?
Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's a lot.
Very well. Now we did have listened to this conversation again, and now we can know how to count from 1 to 30, and also what to use if we want to ask for permission, and also if we want to give people what they need. So it is important that you try to practice and act out these talks in pairs. So usually with your classmates or your family member, try to ask someone for permission. For example, can I use your book? Or can I use the pen? Or even you can ask the other question that started with how many. For example, how many pieces of chocolate you have? Or how many candies do you have? So when you act these talks and when you try to use them with your friends or your classmate, it is important that you remember the big four. And what do you mean by the big four is first, to smile and also to use appropriate gestures. So it's always important that you smile, and it's always important that you use gestures with your hand by pointing and asking, and also to speak in a loud voice, in a voice where everyone can hear you. And after this, to maintain good eye contact, to have eye contact with the person in front of you. So these are important to keep in mind when we talking and practicing these with the people around us. So now I would like you please to turn to page 11. I would like you please to turn to page 11. Now, on page 11, we do have a game. And this is what we call the word hunt. So what you're going to do, or how we play this game, is that when we listen or when we have listened to a word and we can see the row like this, which is letters next to each other, can make this word, then we can say the word row. Row. So for example, if we listen to this word, which is show, show. So now I'm going to look at this table and look for certain letters, whether horizontal or vertical, to use or to compose the word show. So if we look here, we can see that these four letters can make the word show. These four letters can make the word show. So when I do this, I will say row, row. So when I do this, I would say, and I start saying row. This means that I did it first. I found these letters that compose the word show. So to make this more interesting, try to gather with your friends or your classmates or even with your family member and have a table of different letters like this, and then ask someone, maybe sometime it could be the teacher when you play with your classmate, or sometime it could be your father, your mother, or an elder brother when you play with your other brothers or relatives. So try to ask them to say a word. And then when you have pieces of paper with this table with them, then you can use or you can choose the word you listen to. And after this, when you do choose the word, then you make a line like this, similar to this one, and say row. So let's do it one more time for you so you can know how to play this word hunt. So here, for example, the other word we have is fun. Fun. So what you're going to do is we're going to look around here from this side and this side. If we can do it like this, we can do it, or we can find it in vertical way. So here, for example, we can see the word fun. So here I make a line like this and I would say row, row. When I make a line here, I can say, the first one, I would cross the line like this and I would say row. So then the next round will start. So as you can see here, make sure you have a table full of words. As we can see here, we can see the word where, like this. Here is the word where, and this is sun. And also here we can see the word left and turn, turn left. And also here we can see the word move and the word book. So here we have more than 6 or 8 words that we can join here, we can use, and we can also do as many as we could with this word hunt. So it is important that you try to practice this game, the word hunt game, with people around you, as it will help you to learn more words, more vocabularies, and also it will help to enhance your sight and your spelling as well, so you can know how we write each of these words. So at the end, it's important that you can act out these talks about candy and also with a partner, and also to count from 1 to 30. So now, my dear student, we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.